So I would like to give the speech to the Reha Gur. Reha is a vice president and commercial director and also partner of the Eurotec. So, and our very close, not all, at least daily and weekly contact. Let's say weekly at least. So please, Reha, it's time to start the show.
Thank you so much, Petteri. Thank you for introducing me. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for joining our webinar today. We will be conducting this seminar series while adding further topics in order to improve plastic knowledge of our partners like you. Our main goal is to keep the content of this seminar as basic as possible, but please be sure that we have deeper knowledge, and do not hesitate to consult us when you need any further detail on any topic. As you know, we are one of the top compounders of the European market with some very well-known competitors. If you were to ask Eurotec's distinct features, we would simply say that it is a competitive supplier in standard grades and a reasonable solution provider in specialty of engineering plastics. We can say this is a summary of us. However, we have many certain values, like many other companies. All of our team members, including our distribution partners, always obey and follow these values. Our primary value is reliability and respectability. Therefore, we always act based on our values in order to have a long-lasting relationship. Therefore, I always say we work with our friends. Either we start to work as friends, or while we are working together, we become friends. Now, I would like to introduce Esra Başaran, who is our R&D project manager. She will be presenting basics for raw material selection. Esra, now stage is yours. Enjoy.
Thank you, Mr. Rahagur. Hi, everyone. Thank you for attendance here. My name is Esra Başaran. I have been here as an R&D project manager for 2.5 years. Today, I would like to give information about a basic consideration of material selection for an application. I'm sharing my screen. It's important to design right material to overcome challenges on application difficulties. If you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to write the following chat channel. Our technical team will support you. Okay, let's start with the webinar. As you know, engineered plastics can be found in virtually every aspect of our lives, from food containers to automobiles, appliances, toys, office equipment, and medical devices. Plastics affect each and every one of us. The growing number of plastics, with their combinations of physical and mechanical properties, makes the proper material selection difficult. So, when we select a suitable material for our specific application, what parameters should we consider? Which material properties are important for us? Let's give an eye to selection considerations. Here you may see basic parameters for the material selection. Application details such as part function and its geometry, weight, customer process, mechanical requirements, operating conditions of the application, such as short and long-term service temperature, cost, aesthetics, resistance to chemical and environmental conditions are important factors in the material selection. Also, the application can be fireproof, impact or friction resistance, or conductive. Considering these spatial properties, we should be careful in material selection. In addition, if the material must comply with some standards or regulations, approved products should be selected. Here, we will examine the selection parameters, as I mentioned now, for polymers, reinforcement and fillers, additives and colorants that are key elements for the polymer compounding. Compounding consists of preparing plastic formulations by mixing or blending polymers, reinforcements and fillers, and additives in a molten state to achieve the desired characteristics. Plastic formulations includes a suitable polymer with additives such as antioxidants, UV stabilizers, and other value-adding agents. And sometimes a reinforcement is added, such as glass fiber, in this process. In this part, we will look at general properties of thermoplastics and polymer types. We will touch on their properties such as mechanical, operating environment, and aesthetics. As Eurotec, we produce technical thermoplastics that offer intelligent solutions based on innovative and tailor-made products for a wide variety of industries. We have a wide polymer range to find a solution for customers' demands or their needs. We can offer many grades, from elastic materials like TPU to high-performance plastics like PEEK. Our main brands are Tecomid and Tecodür, that are trade name of polyamides and PBT, respectively. Chemical exposure is another key parameter for material selection. If the final part is in contact with chemicals, we need to select a resistant polymer against the defined chemicals. Here you may see some amorphous and semi-crystalline polymers in the table. High-density polyethylene and polyamide 6,6 here are very resistant to organic solvents, alcohols, hydrocarbons, and fuels, but PC is only resistant to alcohol. And part appearances. Part appearances and its flatness are most important for the customer and final application because quality is directly related to aesthetics. We generally offer our Tecomid NG series for aesthetical needs. As you can see in the picture, when standard polyamide is used, warpage and presence of glass fiber are seen on the part. Thanks to Tecomid NG, we are able to overcome these problems with it. In second chapter, we look at effects of reinforcement and fillers to material properties such as surface finish, mechanical properties, and shrinkage. In third part, we will touch on additives, on colorants, and also customer spatial needs. And we will examine what we can offer according to their requirements. Here you may see our special product groups. According to customer demands and application requirements, we produce various compounds from flame retardant, conductive, impact resistance, surface modified, colored, and protection package grades. Another special need is electrically conductivity. Plastics are normally insulators in their nature. According to the customer demands and application requirements, we produce various compounds from permanent antistatic to highly conductive or EMI RF shielding. With antistatic materials, we can provide you different color options. Also, we can offer metal deductible options with metal filler we used. Here you may see a general conductivity chart. Plastics are inherently insulative materials and their conductivity is between 10 to the 15 and 10 to the 12 ohm. Conductivity of antistatic compounds is between 10 to the 12 and 10 to the 9 ohm. Antistatic compounds are mainly useful for preventing dust accumulation. Static dissipative compounds have the conductivity value of 10 to the 9 to the 6 ohm. It prevents electrostatic discharge on human contact. Conductive compounds have fast static decay times in milliseconds. These compounds can provide grounding path. EMI RF shielding compounds are highly conductive. These compounds can absorb and reflect electromagnetic radiation. According to the application details and customer needs, we use different protection packages for our developed grades. As I mentioned in first part, we use standard package or custom designed solutions for UV and weathering resistance. Additionally, we offer a wide range of solutions for hot oil, hot water, glycol, and other chemical resistance. One of the important issues in material selection is the compliance of the material to be selected with regulations. In this section, we will share our approved products with you. UL is a global safety certification company that was known under Reuters Laboratories. They have lots of standards for sustainability, electronic products, life safety, building products, industrial control equipments, and also plastic materials. One of the important standards for plastic material is UL 94, that is also known the standard for safety of flammability of plastic materials for parts in devices and appliance testing. The standard determines the material's tendency to either extinguish or spread the flame once the specimen has been ignited. Conformity of this standard is very important for electronic and electronic industry. As you can see, we have many UL 94 certificated grades. We are willing to obtain UL certificate according to customer demand and annual consumption information. The Water Regulation Advisory Scheme, RAS, is a regulation demonstrating that any materials in contact with potable water are suitable, pollute no water, and comply with applicable regulations. In order to determine the RAS suitability of the material, odor, taste, appearance, and growth of aquatic microorganisms and heavy metal tests are performed. Here you see our RAS-approved material that are suitable for water contact. We have RAS-approved PPO-PS, polyamide, and TPU grades. And the last part is summary. I would like to sum up all sections. End-use requirements usually dictate whether an amorphous or crystalline resin is preferred. Fillers and reinforcements are used to change and improve the physical and mechanical properties of plastics. Reinforcing fibers increase the mechanical properties of polymer composites, while particular fillers of various types increase the modulus. According to customer demands and application requirements, Eurotec provides many tailor-made solutions from flame retardant, conductive, impact resistance, surface modified to protection package grades. Thank you so much for your time and attention. See you in the next webinar.